Okay, everybody, welcome back. We are going to be joined right here by Kim Dean, our last coach of the day on the Easton Stay Ready Power Hour. Hang on, she is on. This looks like it's working smooth. Okay, hang tight. She should be coming on. Dean Softball 5. Here we go.
Hey.
Look at that. Prize of the day to Coach Kim Dean from Georgia Southern for getting on so smooth.
Yeah, there we go. Well, thank you
With
for walking me through Instagram this morning. I really appreciate it.
with the brand new Instagram. I think she has one follower. So everybody out there, go make sure you follow. Gosh, what is it? Coach Kim Dean 5 or something like that.
Yeah, Dina Softball. I kind of just went with the Twitter handle.
Perfect. Hey, we appreciate you coming on with us today, Kim.
No, I'm so thankful to be on here talking to you about, two things I absolutely adore, and that's the softball program here and then Georgia Southern in itself.
Excellent. So everybody out there, we have Kim Dean with us today, and she's the head coach of Georgia Southern, the Eagles. This was your 4th season, correct?
This was my third season.
This was the 3rd season that
Yes,
she's
sir.
that you've run that ship there. But you've been coaching for quite a while. I think you got your 100th win this year. That's a
I
great
did.
milestone.
Yeah. And in all honesty, I didn't know. I really didn't even know that it was coming up, and the girls and just everybody involved. When I got it, I actually was super shocked, and they knew before I did. So, but yeah, it was amazing getting to experience it with this program this year.
That's awesome. And then so you had some stops before that at Armstrong State and Southern Indiana University.
Yes, sir.
That's cool. And then you played as a player all the way up in Wisconsin in the frozen tundra up there. I
I
don't even know how
did.
you do that.
Well, I'm from the Chicagoland area, so the funny thing is that like when I was playing, I'm like, oh, I'm gonna go somewhere warm to play. I'm gonna go somewhere warm to play, and like any kind of recruiting situation, there's just a few different things that happened that led me to Wisconsin, and I'm so thankful for the opportunity I was provided there, and they are without a doubt where I started and how my path got going.
And instead of going warmer, you headed towards the North Pole.
I did, and learned real quickly. I needed to get south when I started coaching.
Hey, but you set a lot of records up there. You had 4 really good seasons, I think conference title a couple times. Good job.
Oh, well, thanks.
All right, so let's talk a little Georgia Southern softball. So, member of the Sun Belt, strange season right now. You guys were playing good. I think 14-10. You're on a little bit of a
Hmm.
roll. It's disappointing, but it is what it is. So, like, what's the message that you have to your players and to any player out there, really? How do you stay motivated?
You know, when everything went down, like I was just absolutely impressed with how our girls handled it. And as a staff, we really kind of rallied around the idea of we're going to use this in a positive way. We understood what was happening was so much bigger than us, and we really have tried hard to allow us to take pride in the fact that we did make a sacrifice, but we made a sacrifice that could have saved lives. We made sacrifices that ultimately, if we had to do it again, we would. We have such strong young ladies here at Georgia Southern, and the staff just kind of rallied around what they needed from us. And everybody in the country was going through it, and so we just really tried our best to understand it was bigger than us, that we were provided an opportunity to maybe step back, to allow the world to figure out things. We always say we're playing for more than just ourselves. So we got the opportunity to prove that, and you know what, and the NCAA did the right thing in providing the seniors an opportunity to come back. And I think when you do the right thing and you do it genuinely, you tend to get rewarded, even if it's not in that moment. And so we just really hung on to the idea that the last in-person meeting we had with the team, I said, I'd rather look foolishly hoping for you than try to be negative. And we just kind of ran with that. And the NCAA allowed me to not look foolish, and that I thought we would still have an opportunity to keep our team together.
That's cool. That's the right message right there. You can only control the controllables. So, like, you know, players can control their actions at home right now. You guys can
Mhm.
control your stuff too. So like what kind of stuff are they doing right now? What are you doing? How do you guys stay connected? What are you learning? What are you working on?
Well, you know, as a staff, we're meeting constantly through Zoom, just trying to make sure that we're still keeping everything rolling with the program in the areas that we can. I lean on the staff a lot, and I don't just mean my amazing assistant coaches and Danny Price and Brock Van Vossen, but we also have our athletic trainer on with us every Zoom call. We have our strength coach on with us our academic specialist. So our team is just constantly getting fed. You know, we're checking on them, just one-on-one stuff. We're doing small group stuff. We do have a weekly team Zoom. And in all honesty, we aren't really talking softball that much. We're really big on Georgia Southern itself is really big on a family business, and it sounds simple and kind of cliche, but we really are about that. And some things that we thought were kind of cool is we invited parents, so it was Bring Your Parents to Work Day. So we had Zoom calls with parents on, and we got to ask them questions and let them kind of just get an inside look into how we're taking care of their girls, the things we're pressing to them and trying to express to them. You know, eventually, you know, our girls love the sport, so you'll hear different things, but you know, it really is just, you know, we have breakout groups where they're doing trivia games, and we're just trying to get the competitive juices flowing in different ways since we can't be on the field. But it really is, we're just trying to connect as much as possible. You know, as a program, in September, we sat down and talked about what we felt our national championship was this year. I always want our young ladies fighting for something, but understanding that you don't always have to go into a year thinking national championship or bust when it comes to the field. And so where are we at? Where do we feel that we should be pushing? Not that that isn't our goal, but you know, we just didn't want it to be the only thing we looked at and nothing else mattered. So the young ladies in one of our team meetings came up with 4 national championship goals, and one was to have the highest GPA for female athletics, to be to do more community service than we did the previous year, to fill our jug. We are a coffee bean culture here at Georgia Southern, and the jug is kind of tradition for us. So, and then it was to win a postseason game at the conference tournament. So those 4 things are extremely important. COVID-19 kind of took away one of them, but the other 3, we didn't stop, and they were the #1 team in the nation for community service. We are still finding out, but we're really close to having the highest GPA. And they did fill the jug, and they filled the jug before season ended, and we gave them till the end of season. So, you know, we just kind of kept going with the academics, community service, building each other. And so our Zoom calls, really just, we try to keep them motivated and let them have fun, but just, again, they just loved being around each other. So we just sort of did everything in our power to make sure they could keep being together.
I love the idea of filling the jug. That's cool. And it shows their motivation for many things other than just softball. Um, I haven't touched on it too much, but academics are so important, right? For a future
Mm-hmm.
student athlete. You're not just going to school and rolling out to the field and throwing and hitting. Like, you're up early, weight room, then you got to go to
Mm-hmm.
school, and then you go to practice, and then you study all night.
Yep.
Talk a little bit about how important grades are for the kids out there watching, because you can't play in college if you're not the student part of student athlete.
You know, the one thing we always say as a coach, and you even brought it up, and it's control the controllables, and you going to class and being present and caring about something more than a sleep, or, you know, did I pack this? Did I do that? It really kind of resonates. There's a reason why being in college athletics, you're 1% of the population. And you know, I say all the time that we have 4 years to coach you, but you're going to go the rest of your life with whatever you give here. And the better you are as a person and what you're doing off the field, you're going to see the results. And, you know, in the classroom, it's a huge priority for us. We've had more meetings about making sure we're getting that done. We have an outstanding academic service at Georgia Southern that we lean on a lot. And so academics is there really is no second. I say all the time that there's 3 things these young women are allowed to take priority over softball, and family, academics, and faith is those 3. academics is the one thing that if they are like, hey, coach, I got to leave early, or hey, coach, this came up for extra credit, very rarely have we ever not provided them that opportunity. Kayla is our academic specialist, and we talk a lot. And, we had our highest GPA this year, which we are incredibly proud of.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much. And, it's really funny because the coaching staff was kind of texting, and, the one thing we all just got so aggressive and hyped about was when we found out what our GPA was this year. And,
what was it?
We had a 3.7. So it was incredible. We did not have one young lady under a 3.0. We had 19 of our 23 athletes have a 3.5 or higher.
That's
so
impressive.
yeah, we literally, I could talk days and days about who they are, but academics is without a doubt a top priority here.
That shows great character for the program right there. I really like that. Okay, so let's talk really quick at the end here. I want you to talk about Georgia Southern and Statesboro and the facilities that you guys have. Everyone should go check out your website and check out the pictures.
Yeah. And they're actually our media people. Brian Johnson has done a great job in kind of creating new virtual tours of all of our facilities. So we're really proud of that. But in my time at Georgia Southern, which has seemed like it's flown by, but in those 3 years, we've gotten a brand new video scoreboard. We've gotten a brand new press box. They completely redid all of the irrigation on the field. They redid some of the dugout stuff. We've got brand new bullpens now. So, we're 100% supported. We love the direction of this program and where it's going. We're so fortunate to be in I think one of the best cities in the South, in Statesboro. And, everybody welcomes you with open arms, and expectations are high, but we want that. We feed off that. We're excited to keep giving a product that is getting recognized. And, we always feel the support, and we just absolutely love, being part of Georgia Southern.
Great stuff. Everybody should check that website out. Kim, great interview. Great insight on you and the program. Sounds like a great place for people to consider. Thank you for being a part of Team Easton. We love you guys. Swing the Ghost Bats. Use our product. Last thoughts?
Hey, I just want to thank you so much for, reaching out and allowing us to still be engaging, with the best community, and that's, baseball and softball. But the Ghost Bat definitely had a lot to do with some of the success we were seeing early, and we can't wait to get back out there and keep making Georgia Southern proud.
Awesome. Hey, stay ready, stay safe, get your butts back on that field and play some tough softball.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for everything.
Thanks, Kim. See ya.
See ya.